an awesome lineup for the HOKA Ironman VR21 Pro Challenge. Starting from Vancouver, British Columbia, he's 34 years old, Nathan Killum. He turned pro back in 2011 and balanced his training and racing with his full-time job as a firefighter. Last year, he finished third at Ironman Mont Tremblant, also in Canada, behind the winner Cody Beals and Lionel Sanders in an all-Canada podium sweep. Also in 2019, he was 7th at Ironman 70.3 Coeur d'Alene and 6th at Ironman 70.3 Victoria. In 2018, he finished on the podium. He was 3rd at Ironman 70.3 Victoria. Then also joining us today is also Canadian, Stephen Kilshaw. He's 35 out of Victoria, British Columbia. He finished on the podium. He was 3rd at Ironman 70.3 Traverse City and was 4th both at Ironman 70.3 Waco and Ironman 70.3 St. George last year. He has also finished 3rd at both Ironman Coeur d'Alene in 2015 and Ironman 70.3 Victoria in 2016. He's also 8th at Ironman Texas back in 2016. And next in our lineup, making his pro debut this year, Francis Martin, 33. He's from Quebec and balances triathlon with a full-time job and fatherhood. That's doing some juggling. He's a former elite cyclist, and he qualified for the 2018 Ironman World Championship after clocking 9:40 at Ironman Los Cabos. In his debut in Kona, he finished as the 4th Canadian amateur racer with a time of 9:18. And last year, he finished runner-up in his 30 to 34 age group at Ironman 70.3 Mont Tremblant and 4th at Ironman Mont Tremblant as well. And he clocked the fastest amateur bike split at both of those races. So look out for him today. Superstar cyclist going to crush this bike course here today. And rounding out our professional men's field, Ironman champion Jeff Simons, 34 years old, runner-up at Ironman Canada in 2018. He also finished 2nd at Ironman Chattanooga in 2016. He won the Ironman Asia Pacific Championship back in 2015 and was 2nd at Ironman Canada in 2014. He's one of his very best career finishes was a podium place, 3rd place at the Ironman 70.3 World Championship back in 2011. He lives in Penticton, which is the home, of course, of Ironman Canada.
There you go, getting ugly, made famous with the Jeff Simons run efforts that he puts out, including when he totally nailed that 2015 Ironman Asia Pacific Championship win. Was amazing about 5 years ago. Look at what else is amazing, Didi. You're looking at Okanagan Lake there on the right and all these beautiful pools on the other side of the camera here. This is our 2nd open water swim in HOKA Ironman VR racing, and I like it.
The sun either rising or setting there makes for a beautiful picture here in the open water.
That's right. And look at this. I'd rather be on that yellow kayak at this moment because you got the views, you got the feet kicked up, and you're enjoying some of that beautiful water just kind of lapping at your feet. I tell you what, Didi, this is really one of the most beautiful venues. You can see it right here. I can't wait to see us kick off again. Ironman Canada, when you dive into that one-lap swim in this beautiful, beautiful water, you know that you're taking part in history, a race that's been going on forever. I can think back to the first time when Peter Reed won it and then turned around and went over to Hawaii and won that big Ironman World Championship 8 weeks later. Historic Canadian course, Penticton, British Columbia, one of the best courses on the planet, renowned worldwide. Everybody loves it. You can look at the history of folks that have won here, including Brian Rhodes from New Zealand, Peter Reed, Laurie Bowden. What about Aaron Baker? So many winners. Francis Martin, will he be one of them? He's now in front, the Canadian Quebecois in 6:49. Didi, the clock starts now. What's the deficit back? We'll see in just a second.
Jeff, what do you think, my friend? You ready to go?
Oh, yeah. Is that working? I've soared with the eagles and slithered with the snakes and I'm ready to go. Let's do this. I'm pumped. I'm excited.
Now, the one thing I want to know, Jeff, is that your hat or is that your hair? Because I know they look sort of the same.
I think they're one and the same, but the Canadian tick's got to come off, so we'll get it going.
In 4, 3, 2, 1, go. They're off, Michael. They're off and racing. Ironman VR21, Ironman Canada on the Penticton course. It's a 5150. That's 40 kilometers of bike racing. What do you see as we get underway?
I see a whole lot of folks. Nathan Killum off to a 9.5 watt per kilogram start. And I guess he's awake now. No time zone issues today. Stephen Killshaw rocking as well. So we'll see if he can hold on as Jeff Simons is in third, and a whole host of age group athletes in the mix as we roll up this famous street here, leaving town, riding away from the Okanagan. And this is, we're in the Okanagan Valley, but riding away from Lake Okanagan. This is great, Didi. This is where you kind of just gradually uphill ride. This course, very deceptive. We've seen it time and time again where folks just underestimate the difficulty of the terrain here. What's going on? Jeff Simons up out of the saddle. He's being chased by the image of his former self. He's hurting. He's pushing. Hey, Jeff, is it getting ugly already or no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a good hurt. Well, that's what we signed up for. I'm just going to keep pushing it right to the line. I'm going to keep Nathan and try and keep him honest.
What? You're keeping him honest. You lost a little bit of ground on the uphill section, but it looks like you're trying to get it back. You're up out of the saddle an awful lot. Is that how you like to race?
Well, just whatever's going to feel the hardest. Just give her, man. Yeah.
So Lake, and this is Nathan Killum at his finest. Watch those numbers skyrocket. 7, 8, 9 watts per kilogram. Nathan, keep it going, man. 2 for 2. Can you be 2 for 3? The time will tell. But I want you to keep rocking. It looks like he's a little bit of mix of spin class and Richard Simmons, which is two of my favorite things. Obviously, let's do this, Nathan. Come on, man. 7.4 watts per kilogram. He's got the mullet. He's got the headband. And now he's got big watts per kilogram. Didi, it is on right now. I think he's going to be hard to beat. Jeff Simons rhymes with diamonds. Look at him go. The head, the mop, it is flopping, and this is it. 53.40. Gosh, and that's just 40 seconds back of Killum. He is getting it done in style. I'm impressed. 300 meters to go, Jeff, and we know his favorite part of racing is getting ugly. I'd say this is the ugly in a good way. Watch Ellen Elizabeth. She agrees. He's a babe. Get ugly. Blue heart. Interesting stuff. Watch it happen now. Second across the finish line for the HOKA Ironman VR21 Pro Challenge. It's Jeff Simons. Great way to send us off, Canadian style, making a hockey reference. I believe that was hockey. Watch how fast they go. Stephen Killshaw looks like he's doing 1K, but by the way, they all do. Take a look there. Jeff Simons, that right there, he's running along where there's a nice little fun run that takes place at Ironman Canada. He's running out to the Sycamoose and back, and man, look at him go. Hair flopping, probably knows every bystander, and every bystander knows him. That is the swim venue there on the right where the Ironman Canada takes place. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And we're back to Salt Lake City. Stephen Killshaw, Didi, is rolling.
Francis Martin, who's got the head back a little bit. He's feeling the pain. You can see rocking along through 2.25 kilometers at 335 per K. That heart rate 172. That's right up there around threshold.
Man, Salt Lake City and the Great Salt Lake, that is barren, dry, and hurting. And you can see the way he's just leaning into it. Stephen Killshaw, I really, really like that style. Just out there, nothing but cars and a little bit of air. Point is rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Gosh, I seem to be on an 80s music kick right now. Either way, look at this track. It makes me want to exercise there. You got kids on scooters. Good thing we've got Killum on the second lane there, because there's a lot of stuff in that front lane. 8:56, sub 9 for the fastest time today. The HOKA Ironman VR21 Pro Challenge run portion. 8:56, great average there to be sub 3s. Well done. It is. Look at that. The results overall for the HOKA One Ironman VR21 Pro Challenge. Nathan Killum, 7:08 for the swim, 53:03 for the bike, and 8:56 for the run. Overall time of 1:09:07, a minute 49 ahead of Jeff Simons, 4:06 ahead of Francis Martin in third, and Killshaw. Stephen, you took fourth in 5:56 back. Of course, those distances a little off there on the top of that chart, but you know the deal. We did 540K, 3K. Nathan, congratulations. Well done. Yes, all that mountain bike training and obvious weightlifting you've been doing paid off. Congrats. How's it feel to be our HOKA Ironman VR21 champ?
Oh, feels really good. I mean, when I saw the start list with Killshaw and Simons, I thought, man, of all the years of racing that I've been doing, those are the two guys that you can never, ever discount. Doesn't matter what they say. Doesn't matter what they say they've been doing. Like, those are the two guys that, you know, if you're off for even 1 second or if they're really having a good day, like, good luck. So I was pretty pleased. And I performed a lot better than I thought I would on the run. In the swim, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I haven't suffered like that on the bike for a little bit, so that was good. And I think, man, I just want to give a shout out to Killshaw because I've had some friends of ours that went through months in the NICU, and I know that can be quite a monumental time in your life. So kudos to Killshaw for coming out, and congratulations to him and Robin on their baby.